Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream. I hope you're all doing well. This is the first episode of starting an airline with FS passengers, so we're literally starting off from the bottom and then working our way up to the top. You know, starting off as a pilot career and working up the hours that we fly to be able to fly the bigger aircraft and buy some of the bigger aircraft for the airline. So yeah, I'm going to start off with this Cessna 172 and see where things go from there. We're just going to put the seatbelt signs on now, just while we get powered up and get ready to go. So our first flight within the airline of J Airlines, we're flying from TNCM, which is Princess Juliana, over to Sint Barts, which is TFFJ, for a 35-minute flight, but should be ahead of schedule. We should land a lot sooner than that, so it'll be interesting. Also, welcome to the stream, Edna's Batcave. Love the name. I currently use the flight tamper scenery for all around the kind of Sint Maarten, Saba and St Barts. Flight tamper, go check them out, they're a good place to get scenery from. It's quite a low visibility day over the Caribbean right now, so this will be interesting.
V1. Rotate.
Quite a lot of wind around here at the moment as well. It's not a very nice day to be flying in. Look at about 19 knot winds. Yeah, the Logitech. I think it's either Logitech or SciTech. Do some really good flight sim yokes. You can get throttle quadrants with them. £127 for the lot. Not too badly priced, to be honest. Oh, and it's raining. Very windy at the moment, about 14 knot winds, but in this little Cessna it's not doing kind of a bit of turbulence, which you can tell by the passengers on board. Got 29% adrenaline at the moment. You guys should be able to see the little FS passengers thing on there at the moment as well, so it gives you a bit of information of what our planned arrival is in, and kind of passenger satisfaction at the moment, which is about 71% because of the turbulence. Might have to drop below the clouds in a minute and try and get a visual on Sint Barts, the island. It's currently got 14 knot winds gusting to 26 depending on wind direction, with a visibility of 4.3 miles. Pretty rubbish weather around here at the moment. Still in search of that island, which I can't see at the moment. Just going to drop below the clouds and see if I can get a better visual.
You're pulling too much G, smoother on the stick.
Oh, that's not very nice. Welcome to the stream, FlyJ Airways. How are you? Hey man, nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, you gave me the idea to do this, so we're starting off from the bottom as a little normal pilot, starting off as a private pilot, and then kind of working our way up into the jetliners. So that'll be interesting. Starting off with a small budget and then kind of growing it up. Yeah, starting off in a little Cessna 152. Yeah, you should definitely get it, man. It's a great add-on. Great add-on. It's fun to fly with. Yeah, I could actually put the music on now, actually. Oh, no crew on board, so apparently I can't. I'll turn the seatbelt sign off, though.
You may now take off your seatbelt.
I'm going to turn it back on, though, because we've got a bit of turbulence.
Please fasten your seatbelt.
Can't wait till we get enough money to get on the 787 Dreamliners and stuff like that. It'll be fun. There we go. Out of nowhere there is Sint Barts. By the music, not music, weather seems to be a lot better than it is over at Juliana. Start making our approach in soon. Well, this is where it gets interesting. Trying to land at Sint Barts, not an easy place to land at. Especially with gusting winds at the moment, not very nice weather. Currently raining, winds at about 15 knots. Gusting up to 23 knots as well, so this little thing gets affected quite easily. Yeah, this is FSX. We're just coming on an approach into Sint Maarten, so this will be interesting. I can actually see plane landing lights on there, I think, or taxi lights. So someone's going to be on the runway by the looks of it. We're getting absolutely battered by this wind as well, it's not good. Jesus Christ, that was tough. That was a very short landing though, we nearly stalled it by the end. Yeah, just coming to land at Sint Barts. We literally got a down pressure of wind there, which like forced us onto the runway. So quite a tough one because the wind isn't very nice at the moment. It's currently raining as well, so weather currently there isn't very nice because I'm using Active Sky next, so it updates the weather properly for us and what's going on in real time. So that's always nice. Probably wouldn't see a man jogging around on the beach at this time, but never mind. FS Passengers is an add-on which allows you to basically run an airline that you can start off and start as a pilot that's fully fledged and can fly anything, or you can start a career as a pilot, which I decided to do on here to start this like little series. And you have to build up your flying hours, and then you can purchase more aircraft that are flyable to the kind of type rating as a pilot that you are. So I have to fly a good few hours before we can move up to something bigger. So I think the next one will be the Cessna Grand Caravan, which will be fun to fly, and then we can kind of steadily move up to like the Twin Otter, and then move on to regional jetliners and stuff like that. Wasn't too bad of a landing, but came in very slowly at the end and just started floating. Hello Cody, welcome to the stream. I know, it's the FS Passengers, I tell you that, it's the FS Passengers which adds a nice bit of realism to it, so it's quite fun. Plus it's nice to like do more of a career sort of stream rather than just flying jetliners straight away, kind of building our way up, and then viewers can join along the way for the journey, I guess. So we'll try and fly a few hours every weekend and build ourselves up, and then we'll do episode by episode that will go live on the channel as well, so that'll be nice. Right, so literally just going to turn the seatbelt sign off now, and should have arrived at our destination. So I'm just going to end the flight now on... Cheers man, thanks for subscribing. Just going to end the flight on FS Passengers now. I'm going to try and get it so you can actually see the FS Passengers window when it pops up. Right, so we actually got a landing speed of, oh geez, the touchdown rate was appalling, minus 360 feet a minute, which is really, really bad. And yeah, we're going to be flying for a little while tonight, so make sure you join in. Landing speed was 49 knots. Ticket income of £12. So we made a total cinema income of £693 in that flight. The overall flight status was perfect, but I'm going to try and get it so you can actually see what's going on. No, this isn't stock scenery. It's the Fly Tampa scenery from Fly Tampa to Sint Maarten, Sint Barts, and Saba scenery. So we're going to be flying to Saba next, which will be interesting, due to the fact it's the smallest commercial runway in the world. Sorry, I was just making a new window so you guys can see the FS Passengers when we get started on this next flight, which I'm going to do now for us. There we go, so we've got 2 passengers waiting at the gate, which is fine. There we go, load up the passenger's cabin there. And then we'll load up their luggage as well. Which puts us overweight by about 4%, so we can drop our fuel down to there. 20% fuel, which gives us a current load of about 100%, but the flight isn't going to be too long, so it'll be enjoyable. We're going to set the destination as well to Saba. Flight duration is probably going to be about 30 minutes, I guess. Block to block is probably, yeah, generally about 30 minutes. Well, I'll put 35 to be safe.
Destination set.
Set type of flight is just a normal flight. Select, there we go. Load immediately.
Check flight control.
We'll set the V1 to 50.
Check thrust lever. Check flaps up.
70.
Check and set gear lever. Check down.
And then 80. Those aren't usual, probably real V speeds, but that's just what I'm going with at the moment. There we go, back into the flight sim. So currently the passengers are already nervous due to the weather conditions, but we're going to get on our way to Saba. So I'm going to have to do a bank right turn. Usually this is going to be a visual approach because I know the way to Saba already. Yeah, by all means, join in. And yeah, Sam, this isn't stock scenery. I wish it was, but fortunately not. Just going to put the seatbelts on. I'm not going to have full flats for this takeoff either. Get the engine started. Let's go get lined up with the runway. Right, visibility's updated itself now. The weather seems to have cleared a little bit, so the visibility is better. However, the rain's still there and it's still quite windy. So this little Cessna's not going to have a fun time. I thought I was about to take off then. I was wondering what I was doing. Oh yeah, looking good at the moment. Right, let's get onto the runway and get taken off. Yeah man, do it. Do live videos and stuff. Just do whatever you find enjoyable. Whatever you enjoy doing, your hobbies and stuff like this. And yeah, just continue with it. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And get lots of viewers. Right, let's get lined up for takeoff. Just about to go. I'm going to power up and hold the brakes on a little bit, and then we're going to get going.
V1. Rotate.
It's an add-on called Chase Plane. It's worth getting. No, it's about £29 I think. It's better than S-Dock though, or Easy Dock as some people call it. I actually use my camera views and control it with an Xbox 360 controller while flying with a joystick. It's quite cool. Whoa, did you see that gust of wind that just took us around like that? That's crazy.
V2.
That's not nice. Flying to Saba now, you know, where we struggled to land about 6 times yesterday. Or I think it was last weekend. Yeah, this wind really isn't fun for flying in at the moment. Thanks, man. Yeah, well, I never really use too much money. A lot of the time, well, there's a plane over there. You can see it in the sky. Just flying over there. We'll zoom in on that. I don't really use too much money. A lot of the companies give me the add-ons for free to review and put on my channel because I guess it's free advertisement for them. He's definitely going to land at TFFJ, Sint Maarten, Beechcraft. Yeah, a lot of companies give me some add-ons for free because it allows me to help give them free advertisement. Really, it doesn't cost them much. So it's handy for me and handy for them, I guess, at the same time. This is going to be a very, very, very challenging landing when we come into land at Saba. If you were tuned into the last stream, I attempted to land there about 7 times. Didn't go down too well. Eventually landed with a very smooth landing, but yeah, it wasn't the best. And at the present time, I can't even see it. That's quite a nice view, really, I think. And yeah, it did take quite a lot of attempts last time. What aircraft do you think we should get next after this? What aircraft should we move up to? It's got to be slightly bigger. We have to fly for a few hours in this aircraft before we can buy another one for the company, JAG Airlines. So we got about $1 million or something like that to spend. I think I paid about 300 grand for this plane. I stream as and when I can. I'm going to since starting this series, I'm going to try and start streaming weekends. Only because I work down at London Heathrow Airport during the week, and then come back to stay at home on weekends. So that's where my sim is at home. So usually on the weekends I try my best to stream on the evenings. So yeah, it's not too bad. Still can't see Saba. Last time I could spot the island from a mile away. I have no idea where it is. There's TNCM over there. There's Sint Maarten. Pretty sure we've got to carry on flying over here to get there. Hopefully we'll get there soon. Yeah, well, working at Heathrow, I'm currently on my placement year from uni, so I do a bit of, I'm currently in baggage, resilience, so I work on projects to make sure that if anything goes wrong in baggage, we know how to recover from it and contain it and everything like that. And then I think in March I'm moving over to airfield operations to work on some projects there. It's a bit like project management, because I've been given my own projects to manage and take on. So yeah, it's kind of helping me with my degree to kind of get a bit more experience in that sort of area. Yeah, visibility is poor. It's gone down to 4.3 miles. 25 degrees though, it's not bad. And the winds are variable at 14 knots, gusting to 26 variable. Nice man, where are you off to? "23rd's a Saturday, isn't it, I think? Luckily I'm not working on I don't work weekends, literally. I work in Compass Centre, which is a Heathrow headquarters. Nice man, sounds decent. I'm off to Orlando in January with my girlfriend and her family, so that'll be fun. Oh mate, that sounds decent. Cuba sounds like a good place to go on holiday to me. Literally, there's no visibility in here. We're literally flying through the middle of clouds. Fun times. And it's chucking it down with rain outside as well. It's all about PC power. It depends how quick your PC is. It basically has to render out everything you're doing on the sim, and the sim uses quite a lot of CPU power already, so it's quite tough. Depends how powerful your PC is. Right, we're currently 9 nautical miles away from Saba at the moment, so I shouldn't be too far. Hello Heathrow Aviation, how are you, my friend? Welcome back to the stream. Joined in for the first episode of the start of an airline, basically, with FS passengers. So, episode 1, yeah, we basically just started the airlines, which is JJ Airlines, and bought our first little plane, which is a Cessna 152, and we're going to build our way up. Building our hours up as a pilot, and getting type rated to fly new aircraft, so that'll be fun. Yeah, Heathrow Aviation is my mod. And mod when I used to stream quite a bit, when I used to fly to Athens and stuff, and Corfu. I've got a vision on Saba now, so let's get this landing in on its way. Gonna be flying for a while, man. Got a good few hours left, I guess. However long you guys really want me to stream for. Yeah, some of the passengers do get scared by the turbulence. Quite funny, actually. Especially when you're flying a big A380 with FS passengers on, that's the funniest bit. Really hoping these these landing attempts will be a lot better than last time, because last time I just kept doing touch and goes because I just couldn't get it down because of the weather. But the weather's even worse now, so this will be interesting. If you're looking for any tips as well when you're coming in to land at Saba, there's a little rock over there, which is the best thing to line up with as you come into the land, just there onto the runway. You might be able to see it. But yeah, I try and line up with that little rock over there, and that allows me to kind of get a steady approach in. I've got the Dash Q4 or Dash 8 Q400, but I don't really fly it. Not a massive fan, but I'll probably have to fly it for part of this series at some point. It's probably because I don't really know how to fly it, but we'll work to that. I use the flight, I think it's a T-Flight Hot Ass X Flight one, T Flight Hottest. I think that's what it's called. It's just a joystick and a thrust lever. We're getting battered by these winds again. Brilliant. Here we go, boys, making our final approach into Saba. That was a bit jerky, but at least we landed first time. Just about. FPS took a hit then, I don't know why, I just don't think it like coming to Saba, it never seems to do. It's fine at every other airport, I just don't think it really likes Saba too much. Welcome to the stream, Drake Stewart. I hope you're well. Get to have a look at the after flight report after this time, so this will be interesting. You guys didn't get to see it last time. We need to work on the touchdown rates with this plane. It just floats and floats and floats, it's awful. And then just slams itself into the ground. My frame rate seems to hate FSX, not FSX, but Saba. It just does not like this airport for some strange reason. Oh, I'm hoping for loads of stuff for Christmas, mate. Oh dear, how did you manage to be sick of your little cousin's Christmas presents? Have they been wrapped yet, or were you in the process of doing that? Right, this will be fun, guys. We'll get to see the bit where we have a look at the after flight checklist. Right, so our landing touchdown speed was less this time. It was a minus 258, which is still really well. Apparently, it's nice according to this. Landing speed of 53 knots, not too bad. Flight distance is 26 miles, and we made income of 1,222 pounds. Considering that the flight was perfect, the ticket prices were low, passengers in this flight think that your company's reputation should be 100%. And we now have a reputation increase of 2.89% with a pilot bonus of 330 points. Nice. Extreme weather conditions during approach, but a safe landing with satisfied passengers. Awesome. Extreme weather conditions apparently. Well, that was interesting. Right, let's get the next flight going. Where should we fly back to? TNCM, that'll do. Should we have a look at the passenger list as well? Let's have a look who's on our passenger list. So we've got Adalberto Villas, age 47, weighs 180 pounds, and Iraqi Carolina, 75. Would not want to be flying out of this airport if I was them. There we go, put some more fuel in it. Fly back to TNCM, and after that we'll fly somewhere. Your grandpa's on your fly, yeah, definitely, man. And then after TNCM, you guys can select some. I'll let you guys choose where we fly to later on. Actually, once we get back to Juliana, I'll let you guys choose what airports you think we should fly around to in the area. So yeah, make sure you have a little look on Google and let me know where we should fly to. It's not too far away from Princess Juliana.
Destination set.
Engine instrument. Check flight control. Check handset APU. Check thrust lever. Check flaps up. Avionic. Check handset gear lever. Check down.
Right, passengers are loaded in, so I'm just going to turn the engine on now, and then we're going to get on our way. Right, let's get these seatbelt signs on as well. And make our taxi to the runway, not the airport. We're already there. Right, let's go guys, let's get this power up. We're literally just going to go straight off.
V1.
Rotated a lot earlier than expected. And tries to rotate in like 2 minutes. Oh dear. Well, we just crashed. I think I forgot to put the flaps up. Brilliant. Right, let's restart that. Aircraft crashed hitting the ground at 60. What? We didn't crash. Right, it's just said that we've just crashed, yeah? The aircraft crashed. One second, I'll show you. Accident report. The aircraft crashed at 12 hours 41, hitting ground at 63 knots with a vertical speed of 333 meters. There were none of them. What? Casualties, 2 passengers aboard, 0 killed, 0 injured, pilot safe. Minus 180 points. In flight and out due to extreme flight conditions. Your fault. Okay then. That's that's not fair, man. Should we record the flight or cancel the flight? We'll record the flight and try and build our reputation back up. So we'll start again. That was appalling. My apologies, guys. Don't even know what happened there. That's silly. Don't know what happened there. Well, apparently we're upside down again. What? Yo, look at this. Oh, my plane's just in the ground. Just in the ground. Okay. Well, let me restart it and then we'll try and get things sorted. So let me change my aircraft and see if it does the same. There we go, that's better. No, this is the normal box edition, mate. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Due to the aircraft is completely destroyed, there's not much left. We can't allow you to fly with it. Please choose repairing this aircraft. Okay, right. Company manager. Where's a repair bit? There's no repair bit here. Total crash. Oh yeah, repair selected. More money spent, guys. Well done. That was interesting. Right, now we can fly. Aircraft is repaired.
Destination set.
Seems to have a lot of that's strange. Our passengers don't really weigh much. That's probably because we have a 9-year-old and a 16-year-old on board. That is fine by me. Let's line our load. I don't want to buy this much fuel, to be fair. So we can get away with 30% easily.
flight control. Check handset APU. Check thrust lever. Check flaps up. Avionic. Check handset gear lever. Check down.
Done it again, is it? Yeah, it's fine. You reckon we should fly to Cuba from Sint Maarten? I'm up for that, man. Is it 45 minutes in a jetliner or is it 45 minutes in a single propeller plane? How many miles is it? Try and work that out for me.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Visibility and the weather's cleared up quite a lot actually, which is nice. I believe there is Sint Maarten over there. No, that is Sint Maarten. I have no idea why I decided to crash that other time. That was a bit unfair, I think. Oh dear, 16 kilometres. That would, oh, 1,600 kilometres. That would take an absolute age in this thing. Bear in mind, it does pretty much about 108 knots an hour. So that would take us about a 16-hour trip in one of these. We can do short hops over there, though. I think that's what we should do. We should try and fly around the world, like fly over to America, JFK, places like that. I think it'd be well cool. Fly up into like Greenland, Iceland, back down the UK and across Europe. That'd be well fun. Yeah, I'm from the UK and yeah, I do have the 737, but because we're doing this FS Passengers thing, we're starting off as like a career pilot, which allows us to be able to start off in little aircraft and you have to build up the hours you fly like in real life to get type rated for certain aircraft and earn money for the company. So we're starting off in the smaller aircraft like Cessna 152 and then building our way up to the big ones. So yeah, it'll be fun. And hopefully you guys can join me along the journey for you know, get through to that point. But I don't live. I live about 60 miles north of London, so a little bit, not too far. I'm from Milton Keynes. Well, we're going for some wind now, isn't it? So, oh, right, we're subversing a cloud. Brilliant. You can go straight into the big ones if you like. You just set the scenario to basically unrealistic. We do custom settings and then just give yourself a massive budget and go and buy as many planes as you want. Me and Amanda are flying to Orlando on the Norwegian 787 in January, so that'll be fun. Yeah, I agree, man. The 747 will always be remembered. So where do you guys reckon we should fly to next then? After Sint Maarten. TNCM to where? Yeah, we're just staying in this aircraft at the moment, Jake, because we're working our way up to the bigger aircraft. So we'll do little small island hops and then be able to get up to like the Twin Otter, the Beechcraft, and stuff like that. So. I should really get the Grenadines add-on from Flight Tamper. I actually have it, I think. I just don't know where. I'm not sure if it's installed. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for the sub. Make sure you keep up to date with. Make sure you guys turn on notifications as well. I'm Flight Simmer 101. Thanks for subscribing, helping me on that route to 1,000 subscribers. We're nearly there. We're not far from 700 now. So yeah, thanks for joining, everyone. I hope you guys are enjoying the streams, and hopefully you'll continue to enjoy them. Hopefully you can join me along the journey to build up to a better airline with JAJ Airlines and get some more aircraft and nicer ones in. It would be cool if they could link FS passengers in to get other pilots to fly for you, wouldn't it? I don't know if you can do that or not. It would be pretty cool if you could. There you go, going for some clouds again. Fun times. Just approaching the Sint Maarten airspace. Nice, man. Enjoy it. I should touch down to Sint Maarten in about 5 minutes. Just see it just ahead of us there. Just in that crack in the clouds. Where do you think we should fly to next, guys? Leave it in the chat. Let me know. And what sort of videos do you guys want to see on my channel as well? I've got another new car video coming for you when I went out with my friend as well. So if you guys want to see some of that, let me know. I did recently do a car review as well, so that was fun. You could have it 2 tabs open at the same time, I guess, and then have them split screen on your on yours. Nice, man. That's nice to hear that using FS passengers is fun. You can literally go on start flight on FS passengers, and well, you've got to buy your FS plane. So that's one of the first things to do, is make sure you buy the plane that you want to use. Looks like I've got loads of smoke coming from my engine, but it's just going through some little bits of cloud. Yeah, man, they're really, really close. They're not far at all. Literally like 15-minute trips each way. Sint Maarten's a big one. That's where most international flights into the French Antilles will fly into, and then they'll have a lot of smaller flights going off to Saba and Sint Barts. So just coming on in approach now to Sint Maarten, and just going to use one notch of flaps coming in here because we've got a lot of runway to make use of, so that'll be fun. Nice, man. We should do VATSIM flights soon. I should get on VATSIM and all fly together. It would be interesting. I'm going to be doing some FSX add-on giveaways soon, so that'll be fun as well. So if I get my hands on certain add-ons, I'll be able to give them away for you. You guys can be in with a chance of winning them. There we go, just coming on into the land now. There's a few aircraft that are currently at Sint Maarten. Well, actually it's pretty busy there at the moment. It's all jetliners there. Like JetBlue, flying in over the beach with the cars. It's quite nice actually. Passengers are getting a bit scared. Let's see how gentle we can make this landing. That was a peachy landing, I like that one. That was a very smooth landing. I'm looking forward to seeing what the touchdown rate on that is. We'll have a look and find out. I'm just going to go and park in the general aviation park here though. Got American Airlines, JetBlue. Don't know what the other two pink airlines are. I'll have a little closer look in a minute. I'm reckoning -10. Actually, no, let's go -30. I felt like it just kissed the runway. Oh, it's Delta. The airline's Delta. Didn't realise that. Must be one of their new schemes. You've got a Continental one as well. You know that to land at Sint Barts you have to have a special license to land there as a pilot. So you have to have. It's pretty cool, isn't it? You have to pass a test to be able to land at Sint Barts. I'm pretty sure you do at Saba as well. Right, we're just gonna go and park up. And we're gonna get rid of all our passengers and get another flight going. You guys get to have a nice little look at what we think the feet per minute is on touchdown. I reckon it's going to be really low, but it'll be interesting to find out. Let's just turn to the little aviation park here. General aviation. And get parked up. Get the parking brake on. Seatbelt signs off. Let's end this flight quickly like this. Right, oh, there we go. Oh no, you were right. It was minus 93.1. Like, kissed it, as it said. It's not bad, not bad. I thought it was going to be a lot lower than that. Passengers are relieved to have landed safely after the extreme weather they experienced during landing. Didn't really know there was any extreme weather, but never mind. Reputation of our airline has now increased to 68%.101, and got perfect for pilot bonus. I'm going to record that flight. Let's have a look at what else is on. No, not there. Airports, fuel, setups, utilities. Select. Let's have a look at view flight map. It's literally going to be around there. And all the flights that we've done. Perfect, perfect, crash, perfect. No pilot logo. Flight times. We've been flying for 1 hour. Yeah, this is on FS Passengers. Company manager. 4 flight status, okay. 90 points. Reintegrate pilot or transfer pilot. I don't know what it means by transfer pilot. Let's have a look. Oh, can't. Never mind. Alright, let's get on with flying. Where should we fly to? Let's have a quick look on where we should fly to. Anyone have any ideas? Hello Maurice, welcome to the stream, mate. Where should we fly to from Sint Maarten, other than St Barts and Saba? I'm going to have a quick little look at what airports are around us. There's not too much traffic activity that's going on around us either at the moment, especially in terms of commercial use. I think we should fly to Sint Kitts, wherever that is, in Nevis. That's not a long flight by the looks of it. About half hour, that's not bad. Let's have a look at what the actual SEO code is though. I'll just load this up, it won't be a second. Right, I'm just trying to find the airport now in Flight Planner, won't be a sec. Right, it is TKPK. Let's have a look. It's called Bradshaw International. I'm going to fly IFR, low altitude airways. Well, we're just going to fly direct GPS, to be honest. Actually, now we'll fly low altitude airways. Not far away at all, actually. Well, I don't know why it's just done that. It's just put us over here on the runway. I don't want to be here. So let me just change that. Don't know why I felt the need to do that. There we go, back in our normal position now. Let's get FS passengers up again. Let's have a look at the passenger list. So we got Believer Targa, who's 22. Jesus Christ, he must be quite weighty. Actually, that's not that bad, to be fair. Benavides, Bernard, Brandeo, whatever his name is, 66. Fair enough. Put a bit more fuel in. Actually, saying that, we probably won't need that much. Let's go back down to 24%. Set destination.
Destination set.
I'm going to say it's going to take us about 55 minutes. I don't know if it will though.
Engine instrument, check flight control, check handset APU, check thrust lever, check flaps up avionic, check handset gear lever.
Right, let's get this flight on the go. Should be fun. Right, let's get the engine started. Right, let's get moving, boys and girls. Let's go. We are starting our departure. Here we go, guys. Time for takeoff.
V1. Rotate.
Should be able to enjoy the views more this time. Hello Game Boy, welcome to the stream, mate. Enjoying us along our journey. Yeah, man, I'll tune in at some point. I'm just trying to get on with mine at the moment, as in just trying to finish off my flights and stuff. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll make sure I'll tune in at some point. Make sure you put it on your channel so I can watch it afterwards as well, mate. Currently flying to St Kitts, Game Boy, from Sint Maarten in the Caribbean. We've recently just started our first airline on FS passengers, and we're doing a pilot's career. So basically we start off in small aircraft and work our way up to the big ones like the A380s and stuff like that, and the jetliners, after we fly for a certain amount of time. So it'll take its time, but you'll definitely help enjoying the journey with it by subscribing and keeping posted, enjoying the live streams when they're on. So yeah, make sure to keep tuned in, and if you've got any requests or anything like that, just ask away, man. Gamer boy, yeah man, I want to be a pilot at some point in my life. Hopefully within the next few years I'll be able to do that. If I get the opportunity to do so, I will. How about you? Do it, man. Yeah. Even though you're a kid, doesn't mean you can't stop dreaming towards it. I've always wanted to do it, so my advice would literally be like, just go for it. Like, I didn't. Well, I did well in school. But, I'm like one of them people that can naturally just do well in exams and get grades without having to revise too much. Like, I pick up all the important parts. Like, I learn how to pass the exam rather than taking all the unnecessary stuff that I don't really need to. Which may be a flaw in what I do, but I'd just go for it, man. Just don't let anyone stand in your way and say you can't do it. Just literally just go for it as much as you can. There's Sint Maarten just over there to our left. Nice little airport. Might fly back there soon. Either that or we're going to start making them flying our way over to the to America and see where that takes us. It's beautiful, man. I know. I use Active Sky Next as well, which adds some really nice scenery to the active weather to the actual flight sim, which is always nice. And This is literally one of the standard aircraft you can get, but I'll move up to some of the other aircraft at some point. I think next we're going to start flying over to the British Virgin Islands, so that'll be interesting. Not far away guys, about 25 minutes. Coming to St Kitts. Oh, nice man. Just keep up the plane spot, man. I work at Heathrow Airport at the moment. I'm on my placement, so I get to see a lot of the big aircraft on a regular basis, which is nice. I'm not sure if that's St Kitts over there or not. A massive big island that looks like it's near a volcano. Pretty sure that's a volcano. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's definitely a volcano. It just needs to look a bit better when we get a bit closer up. Oh, passengers are scared by turbulence. I try to interact with everyone on my stream, man. So yeah, tune in. Make sure you subscribe and keep watching the live streams. I try to live stream every weekend at the moment. So it's fun. It's really enjoyable. A Flying Giraffe, welcome to the stream. How are you, my friends? Oh, thanks, man. It's much appreciated. On our route to, on our way to 1,000 subscribers, nearly there. Nearly at 700, so only a few more hundred to go. Seems like a lot, but I'm sure we'll get there at some point this year. Keep uploading the content, getting the views, and interacting with everyone. not too far away from St. I'm pretty sure that is St Kitts over there. We've got like an ETE now of like 21 minutes, so not far away at all, but I'm pretty sure that is St Kitts over there. And then we're going to make our way from St Kitts over to the British Virgin Islands to continue our little tour and airline actually. Flying Draft, thanks for liking and subscribing. Make sure you tune in for the next streams. You joined at quite a good time actually, because I literally just started my airline, JAG Airlines on FS Passengers in Flight Sim for a series that I want to do on the channel, and we're doing it as a career as a pilot as well, so kind of have to fly a certain amount of hours before it lets us buy aircraft that are big enough for us to fly. So you've got to start from the little ones and work your way out to the big ones like you would in real life. So yeah, I think the next aircraft we're going to get is the Cessna Caravan 208. We're currently in a 152 I believe. So yeah, joined at a good time. Yeah, PCs aren't cheap. They're really, really not cheap. Jeez man, what was wrong with the iPad? Must be quite lucky to find one in the trash, to be fair. Maybe. Oh, fair enough, man. At least you managed to get it sorted so you can use it now. Hi Steve, welcome to the stream. There's quite a few add-ons that you can get for FSX. When I fly overseas boring, there's a way to load it up. You can get that there are some ATC add-ons that you can get which enhance it. Not many of them are that good, to be honest. Fly VATSIM, fly on a network called VATSIM is really good. It's basically where you communicate with real life not real life ATC controllers, but it's real people that are looking after the control towers, and other aircraft are on there as well, which is pretty cool. So I'd advise doing that if you want to liven up your experience a bit. It adds a bit of realism to it. Yeah, Sam, that's also a good point. Join a virtual airline. I probably should do that. I was part of quite a lot of virtual airlines. I just haven't really had the time recently. I probably should get back on that soon, but I need to reactivate my account and it's a pain at the moment. Thanks, man. I really do hope I'll become a pilot as well. I hope you do too, man, if you want to do it. And good luck with your French homework. French is not a subject I enjoyed. This island looks quite nice, to be honest. Quite detailed. I literally like fly around the side of it before we come into land. The current active runway. Got hit by a bit of turbulence there. No, I don't bother using ATC on this at the moment because the FSX ATC is pretty pants, to be honest. Not the best. Could fly on VATSIM, but maybe at some point. Zakar, welcome to the stream, mate. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Yeah, VATSIM's you can like learn on VATSIM. I think they do tutorials and stuff. But look on YouTube. There should be some tutorials on how to do it. If not, I'll try to do some VATSIM streams for you guys to watch and tune into to see what you guys think. I do have infinite flight. Don't fly on it though because I don't find it as realistic as it probably should be. But then again, you can't really expect too much from my phone. Currently flying from Sint Maarten, Princess Juliana, over to St Kitts, about a half-hour flight, and then we're going to start moving away up into the British Virgin Islands, and we're going to start doing some hops over there. And what we're going to do, we're basically going to be doing like a tour of the United States and up into Europe and building our flight hours up until we can fly in some big aircraft. So yeah, you guys joined at the right time. So if you want to stay tuned to this, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications when I stream next. Get a nice little community going on here. No idea what's up with my scenery at the moment. The terrain over there looks a bit messed up. A bit silly. Yeah, there's a bit of a texture bug over there. I don't know what's going on with it. It's like the sea has decided to creep up into the mountains. It should sort itself out when we get a bit nearer. I did this last time. It's been a bit funny at the moment over in these Caribbean islands. Don't know why it's doing it. I think it's something to do with the Orbex textures. Right, we're just making our approach in now. Not far away at all. That is some strange ass looking textures. Zakal, thanks for subscribing, man. It's much appreciated. I don't know whether you guys can see the runway on the left, it's just over there. That is some strange looking textures. I really hope it sorts itself out, otherwise I will not be flying around this area again. Yeah, I use FS passengers and chose career mode, so it's starting off from the bottom and working our way up, man. We're just making our approach in now to St Kitts. Hopefully it should be a successful landing, even with these dodgy ass textures. They should sort themselves out by the time we get closer, like they're doing now, being a bit sophisticated. Yeah, 172 to a 747 by the end of it, or even an A380. Look at these textures, top quality. Really weird. Really weird. I'll tell you what, it's Orbex. I blame Orbex for this, because as soon as I stored them over the United States, it done some really weird stuff. So I don't know whether to uninstall it or not. Either that, I'm going to get a new computer at some point and hopefully get rid of all this rubbish. Runs well though, runs extremely well. That was a nice touchdown. I want to get out of this area as soon as yeah, Orbex Global plus, yeah, basically all of that, global plus vector, all the weird stuff that they produce, and it's just messed around with my scenery, to be honest. Well, around these sort of areas it's fine in the UK and Europe, but over here it's really annoying, so I might just uninstall the lot. Some aircraft over here, some heavy ones. Interesting. Yeah, it's annoying. It only does it in certain areas. Quite frustrating, actually. Let's turn the seatbelts off and end our flight and see whereabouts how it went with it. Have a look how it was with FS passengers. So we got a landing touchdown of minus 970, which isn't bad. Kissed it pretty much. Safe flight. The usual sort of stuff, we'll record that. Cool. Where should we fly to next? What do you guys think? Where should we fly to from St Kitts? What are you guys reckoning? Any ideas? What do you guys think? Where should we fly to? I think we're going to fly to the British Virgin Islands. Let me find an airport around there and we'll get on our way. We're actually going to fly to an airport called Beef Island, so that'd be interesting. Beef Island in Tortola International, Terrence B. Find out. There we go, that's where we're flying to. Alright, there we go. I don't know how long this flight will take, hopefully not too long. But we should have enough fuel to get there if we're lucky. It's going to be quite a long little trip over there, so it shouldn't be too bad. Start the flight as well. Actually, I've got to remember where we're actually flying to. ICAO code on there.
Destination set.
Engine instrument, check flight control, check handset APU, check thrust lever, check flaps up, avionic, check handset gear lever, check down.
Right, let's get up and rolling with this. See where this journey takes us. Don't know how far it is. But I think it's going to use all our fuel, so let's make the most of it. There's a plane that's just landed over there as well, so let's have a quick look at that. Little Beechcraft. Not shabby. Hello Game Boy, welcome back mate. Don't know whether you saw the landing. I don't think our aircraft's actually going to make this trip, to be honest. I think I might change the change where we're actually flying to originally. And that plane is coming onto the runway. What is he doing? Get out my way. Please move. Please move. Oh, we've nearly hit him. Have we hit him? No, we managed to get over the top of him. That was very, very lucky. Yeah, flying with that ATC at the moment, only because I use an add-on called Ultimate Traffic Live, which is still in beta. So yeah, things at the moment with that add-on are a bit skew with, but we're going to be having a look at it. Welcome back, Heathrow Aviation. It's nice to have you here. It's always nice to have one of my moderators chilling in the channel and connecting with the audience. We're now flying over to the British Virgin Islands on our way, starting on our hops over to the United States of America. We should make up quite a lot of time when we come into when we actually get to the point where we're cruising at 6,000 feet and try and gain a bit of speed just as we come out of the island, and then hopefully the trip won't take as long as anticipated. So I'm hoping 34% of fuel will last us the whole journey, but I'm not too sure. I might have to do a little mid-air infuel, refuel, so that'll be fun. Currently my passengers are scared by turbulence, which is a usual in a Cessna 172. Yeah, it will be interesting. I do want to continue with this, and I want to get it done like every weekend and try and stream quite a bit and see how we progress. Start getting onto VATSIM as well when I get the account sorted, so that'll be fun. So if you guys want to join me on the flights, and you can, it'll be interesting to get a few of them. Whoa, what the bloody hell is that over there? We've got some gliders. Well, we've got some other planes. Yeah, it'd be cool to get you guys joining. Oh, we're in the clouds. Oh, no, we're kind of going through them and coming out of them. But yeah, I do want to continue in. Hopefully it'll be interesting to kind of work our way up to the bigger aircraft and work our way around the world, building up our flying hours. What shall I name the series? Just FS Passengers, or? I don't know. I think it's FSX 2017, FS Passengers, and then the little title of what I'm having for the day, and then episode 2, I guess, next one. Thanks Heathrow Aviation. Keep up with the good motivation, bro. I love having you around, man. Just joining the streams more when you can. Why are you sick of life, gamer boy? What's up, mate? Yeah, I know, man. Family can be a bit of a pain at times, but don't be sick of life about it, bro. Like, things happen in life, and your family are always going to be the ones that are there for you. So just leave them to it and kind of just get on with your own stuff and try and stay out of the way. That's what I always try and do. No, I know what you mean, man. It's, I used to argue with my brother like that and call him silly names when I shouldn't. He used to call me silly names too, but it gets better. It'll be fine, I promise, mate.
V2.
Thanks, man. Merry Christmas to you too when it gets to next weekend. I'm sure you'll enjoy it, man. Just nipping to the toilet, guys. Won't be a sec. I think it's about 5% the probability of failure. I didn't want it to kind of ruin the series, if you get what I mean. Hello everyone, back now. Sorry, I was just nipped to the loo and just went to get changed into some more comfortable clothes. So we're currently flying to the British Virgin Islands. We're going to start making our little trip and head over to America in this little Cessna 172 after we did a few round trip flights around TNTM to build up some hours. And after that we're hopefully going to move up to a new aircraft after we get a few more hours under this. So yeah, it should be interesting to kind of see where it takes us to. I think the next aircraft we're going to is the Cessna Grand Caravan, which will hopefully allow us to fly places a bit quicker than we currently do. So yeah, it'll be enjoyable. I think we're going to be a bit late on the scheduled arrival, if I'm honest. Might speed it up a little bit. Yeah, man, of course, that's fine, bro. Nice to know you still want to watch the stream. I have got X-Ray 11 on Mac, which is quite interesting. Pretty cool if you look at that sort of stuff. Right guys, so if you just look out to the right hand side of our aircraft, you can see Princess Juliana is down to the side, Sint Maarten, nice little island down there, underneath all them clouds. Our estimated time of arrival, we should be arriving in about 47 minutes into the British Virgin Islands. Then we can move up and start flying over on our way to America, which will take its time, however it will be enjoyable though. Hey, look, there's an American Airlines plane taking off at the moment. Just at Princess Juliana. Nice. Quite busy on it. They've got an A340 there as well. Nice. Should pass over some clouds. And ease off. This flight won't take too long because he travels so fast. There he is, just out our right window. Now we're making our turn. Yeah, I still use fuel gauges to check as well. Be down here, I'll show you the fuel in a sec. So I haven't got too much fuel. Estimated time is about 2.1 hours left of flying, which is fine because we haven't got that far left to go, to be honest. 38 minutes. Yeah, man, of course. YouTube money does help keep everything going like this. Yeah, man, I know what you mean. But because we're on quite a level flight at the moment, it's not too bad. It's quite level. Yeah, man, cool, that's fine. Don't worry about it, bro. Just gonna come into land soon anyway. Right guys, so we're currently just over 40 miles away from our destination, so it shouldn't be too long now guys. Hello Steve Walker, welcome to the stream, and J Airlines, welcome back again. And what is 0x70126? Let me have a little look and I'll see what I can do for you, mate. Right, best thing to do, I would suggest, Steve, is to basically reinstall FSX, uninstall it and reinstall it. So it looks like some of the DLL files are going to be corrupt. So what you want to try and do is basically delete every register, anything that's registered to FSX in your system, and then just reinstall it afterwards. And hopefully that'll sort it out for you. Hey Jake, welcome back. We are currently flying from St Kitts to the British Virgin Islands. Shit, man, that's not good. I hope he's alright. Well, we just got smashed by a bit of turbulence there, that's not very nice. Jeez, man, that sucks. I hope he's doing alright, and I hope he gets better soon. We're not far out at all now, guys. About 20 miles. And then we had closing in on our destination, so it's probably best we start our descent now, if I'm honest. Jesus Christ, we're getting smashed by this cloud. Can't see an absolute thing. There we go, just going free of it a little bit. And there is the British Virgin Islands just over there. So yeah, it shouldn't be too long. I'll be landing, so it'll be fine. Literally 7 minutes out. Not far at all. I don't know where this runway is though, so that'll be interesting to find out. Somewhere over there. A little one. Oh, they didn't like that. Trying to figure out where this airport is. I can't see a runway anywhere near here. I'm guessing it's that, maybe? I'm not too sure. I can't see anywhere else where it possibly could be, unless it's over there somewhere. I think it's there in that little strip, but we'll find out. Yeah man, that's fine. Hello Dennis, welcome to the stream mate, how are you? Right, just over 10 kilometres away, 1 kilometres north of miles, then we'll be landing soon. Yeah man, Sam, still here. Just about to come into land, and then I'll be off after that. So yeah, it's not too bad. Hi Dennis, yeah, so basically this is a season I've started, like a series basically, using Flight Simulator with FS passengers to start my own airline, and then basically start as a career pilot to work my way up through the ranks, flying from Cessnas all the way up to big A380s, and we have to fly a certain amount of hours in each aircraft before we can move on up to the next, and we're currently flying over to the British Virgin Islands to then fly over to America and hopefully up into Europe after that. So yeah, if you want to keep up to date with what goes on, then let me know. And then get subscribed, turn on the notifications. But yeah, we're coming to land soon in British Virgin Islands, and I'll be off after this. Got work in the morning, so nice early 5:30 start to get down to Heathrow. Right now I think I have a vision on where we're going over there. Thanks man, yeah, I thought the idea was quite cool as well, so thought I'd give it a go, see how it goes, and bring you guys along for the journey. So yeah, this is literally episode 1, and we'll see where we go from there. kind of racked up about 3.5 hours flight time this Cessna, so we should be able to change that soon to something else. Maybe over to Cessna Caravans, that would be fun. No, not too far away, mate. Just normal, I guess. Why? What's the sound like, mate? If it's some random people you can hear, it's more passengers on board from FS passengers making silly noises. Awesome, I'm glad it's better for you now, mate. Just come around the side of this little mountain over here and then we're going to come into land. This is a Cessna 172 Skyplane, so yeah, it's not a bad plane. It's a little prop engine plane. I think this is quite a big runway, so it should be quite a nice approach. Yeah man, sure, I'll get a tutorial up on how to use FS passengers. Landing time, boys, this will be interesting. Weather's quite nice at the moment, but this is our last flight of today, so hopefully it'll be a decent landing to finish off the night with. We made it in with 45 minutes to spare actually. I thought it was going to be a lot longer flight, to be honest. I'm quite active. I never used to be that active, but I'm a lot more active now. I upload weekly. Try to get 2 videos up a week, and I'll try and stream on weekends as well. I think we're going to have to roll to the end of the runway to go and turn around. Actually, no, we can taxi off here. Fun. Yeah, so we're going on YouTube. This will, it all gets put on my channel afterwards. Probably get split up a bit, but just different segments. But yeah, the last one went up. We'll have a look what the feet per minute was in a sec, after we get these passengers off board. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. Well, I'm actually off to go and get ready for bed, mate. I've got an early start tomorrow morning for work. I'll be streaming again on the weekend. And I've got a couple of videos to edit during the week as well, to get up on the channel. A couple of car videos. I think I've got a flight simulator video which I'm going to put up as well. A tutorial on the best add-on for FSX. Well, in my opinion, it is just like a flight simulator management suite thing. It's pretty cool. So hopefully that'll go up later this week, but if not, I've got a car video of my friend going up, so that'll be fun. And then I should continue this series next weekend. Hopefully we can get Saturday night and Sunday night, so that'll be fun. It all depends on kind of what I'm doing in the day. I can stream sometimes, like I started it quite early afternoon today, whereas sometimes last weekend I know I started it all nice little. See, is it CRJ just taking off from over there, just in the distance on the left hand side? Like today I started off late afternoon, but the other times I've started off late evening. So it's so yeah, it's quite. Yeah, it depends. So it all really depends. So the best thing to do is probably turn notifications on, so you'll get so you know when I'm streaming again next, and it should just pop straight up, and you can come and jump in, come meet the rest of the crew, meet some of my moderators, and hopefully build a nice little community along with the series. Right, let's get these passengers disboarded, disembarked. So I'll show you the little, let's see how things went with our flight. I'll show you the information thing in a sec. Right, so we had a landing touchdown rate of minus 77.7, which I think is quite good. Total flight time airborne, or the flight time block to block, was 1 hour and 18 minutes. It's not bad for 124 kilometers or nautical miles. Good flight. Passengers are annoyed because they arrived too early. I've never known a passenger to be annoyed that they've arrived too early. Are relieved to have landed safely after the extreme weather they experienced during landing. Pretty sure that wasn't any extreme. You arrived too early at your destination. 41. That's not fair. Never mind. Made a very smooth landing. You landed at this scheduled airport, so I will record that flight. Plus we got a nice juicy income of £6,000 for that, so that's not bad. So have a quick look at some of the other stuff we've got on FS passengers at the moment. It will show us our flight log. Don't know why it won't let me zoom. Annoying. So we've done 6 flights now with a distance of 241 nautical miles. Not bad at all. Yeah, I'd be well happy if I landed earlier, but alright, I can get on my car and just go home now. So at the moment, this is the only plane we have. Status is 99%. Buy price, I bought it at 160,000, and flight time, it's had 10 hours and 26 minutes of flying time. So it's still very, very new. total cash. So it's made a total income of 11,000, but it's had total expense of minus 8,000. So it's not too bad. Welcome to the channel, Scorpion YouTube. Hope you're doing well, mate. See, currently I'm a student pilot. I don't know how many hours I've actually. Let's view pilot flight log. So flight time of 3 hours and 4 minutes. Cool. So these are all perfect except from here. Apparently I crashed, but whoever was watching earlier would see that I didn't actually crash. I just randomly took off, and then for some reason it told me I crashed because the sim just went a bit crazy. But stupid thing like that is annoying. But yeah, everything else has been perfect, bar the crash, which was really frustrating. We'll close that because I am actually making my way off now, guys. I think there's another aircraft around here somewhere. An aeroplane. Oh, there's one just there. Yeah. I'm gonna make my way off now, so I'm gonna get sorted for bed and head off to work in the morning. But I might actually do some plane spotting around Heathrow because I work there over the week, and hopefully get some nice footage for you. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will look forward to streaming with you all next week. Maybe we can get on that sim and get some of you guys to join the airline and do some group flights with us as well, so that'll be fun. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to subscribe and give it a nice big like, and turn on the notifications so you see when I'm next streaming or upload. So yeah, hope you have a good night, guys. Night, bye.